Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Attorney. I'm your host, Alex Alexander with the Keiko Ad Agency. Today I'm excited to bring Paige Mincieli from the Berman Law Group. Welcome, Paige. How are you today?
Hi, Alex. I'm great. Thanks so much for having me on.
Excellent, and welcome. So we're going to talk a little bit about you and what you guys do. You're with the Berman Law Group, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the Berman Law Group is actually a national company, but you guys have satellite offices, and you're out of Fort Myers. Is that right?
Yes, I am. We're a
Awesome.
full-service law firm, and we have offices statewide as well as nationwide.
Excellent. And for you personally, do you specialize in any aspect of law, or are you pretty much the full service?
Well, we focus on personal injury, but like I said, we do everything from wills and trusts, family law, immigration, criminal, everything you could basically think of legal-wise.
Excellent. Awesome. So if I'm ever in a pinch, I need to call Paige, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So, we were talking earlier about all the differences, the changes that have gone in the last few months with the COVID-19 thing. And from my understanding, you and your services can be used and utilized greatly at this point in time for all those who have not thought about their wills or even living wills or power of attorneys, especially power of attorneys, right?
Absolutely. We are definitely in uncharted territory here. So people really have those concerns at the forefront of their minds. So we are here to help people that need any of those things, wills and trusts, like you said, power of attorneys. It's really important now to have those things in place for, to make sure that your family and everything is taken care of in these times.
So if I, let's just say I were hospitalized, right? And when this first came out, I mean, you had no visitors, right? You had no one that was there for you. So if I were hospitalized and my wife and I, let's just say we were living together, right? We weren't actually married, so there's no law or anything that was on my side. Then that's when like a power of attorney would advocate for me. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Right. So right. So if they were worried about like maybe pulling the plug, she would have the say in that rather than someone else.
Right. And if you would like to have that in place, that's why it is very important right now to have those power of attorneys, because if you are in a situation where you're not married, you want to be able to have it established who has a say in those situations.
Exactly. So anyone who's watching this right now, and if you don't have, if you're in a scenario where, again, you're not married, there's no law on your side that way, but you have been together and you have someone that you really think should have a POA, you should have a POA in place, power of attorney, then it'd be a really good idea to get a hold of Paige Mincieli and say, hey, help me, right? And you guys, you have the PaigeMincieliLegal.com, which is a part of the Berman Law Group, which has BermanLaw.com. Is that right? Or BermanLawGroup.com.
Yes. So we have, we are, like I said, a full service law firm. So there are many different avenues that you can take to get in contact with us. But all of our attorneys, we work very hard to service all of our clients.
Okay. So let's just change gears a second here and talk about approach and philosophy. Okay. When you're representing someone, what is your primary approach or your philosophy in how you attack winning the case or going to win the case?
Well, Alex, I don't really think about winning when I first come in contact with a client. I think about them as an individual and helping them in their specific case. And like I said, I really make myself personally available to my clients. A lot of them have my cell phone numbers. And I really make sure that I have their best interests in mind, and I treat them as I would my family and my friends. And I really go about it by making sure that regardless of whether it's a huge case or someone just needs help with a simple contract, that they're given the same passion and compassion from me. And they're just really given that full service and attention from me as an attorney. And, hopefully that makes them have my trust.
So it's kind of an inclusion at this point. You're including them in what's going on. You're giving them the contact information, including your cell phone numbers in a lot of cases, to where they can contact you or know what's going on at that point, which inclusion's big. If anyone who's ever had a lawsuit of any sort, knowing that they're waiting to find out some information, to be included is always a great thing. So I commend you with that, on that. So I guess the best thing I can ask is, what is the best way, or how are ways that people can get a hold of Paige?
Yes. You could reach me. My Instagram is attorney Paige Mincieli, and the same thing for my Facebook. Also, we have an Instagram, the Berman Law Group, and we also have a Facebook page for the Berman Law Group. And then directly, you could reach me at 1-800-473-5045.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time today, and thank all of you for tuning in to this episode of Last the Attorney. If you'd like to know more about Paige from the Berman Law Group, go to iwannabuzz.com, and we'll see you next time on Buzz TV. And as always, do something good for yourself and do something good for others.